Hey people of VC, it's Andy Cloudy Mulder, and this is the first official episode of Vinyl Roulette. I did a pilot show, for want of a better word, or phrase, a few weeks ago for Stevie's Vinyl, and I got some good feedback, and people quite like the idea. So I'm going to roll with it for a few episodes and see how we go. So, first of all, what we're listening to in the back is Sergeant Thunderhoof's 2014 release Ziggurat. It's a 5-track EP, but it's longer than Rain in Blood. So good album, sort of stoner, psychedelic stoner rock, good stuff. So what's Vinyl Roulette all about? So I have a let me just pop this up. I have this music cataloguing software that I've used for the best part of 10 years now. And what you can see here is in this view that I've set up that this is a cover flow, and all my albums are in they're in a random sort order at the moment, and through pressing this randomize button on here I can get it and the vinyl gods to pick an album for me. And my challenge is not so much to talk about the album itself, although I may do that, but to try and remember when I bought it, how much I paid for it, and where I bought it, when, where, and how much. I had a varying amount of success the last time I did this, so it could go one of three ways. One, I'll ace it and just show that I have an amazing in-depth knowledge and memory with regards to my collection. I could middle of the road it like I did last time, or I could completely fall flat on my face, and I'm sure some people would love to see that happen. So there's going to be no edits, no outtakes. I'm going to let the vinyl gods choose the records for me, and I'm going to try and grab them quickly, as long as it doesn't take too much time, because who wants to see my backside as I'm bending over trying to find a record. And then I'll try and remember what year I bought it, how much I paid for it, and where I bought it. So let's give it a go, shall we? I don't know how many albums I'm going to do. It depends on how much I blather on. But this video is not going to be longer than 15 minutes. So, album number 1 is going to be... Okay, so this is Gert Sclerosis. Just grab that one. It's in the Stoner Doom Sludge section. Okay, here we go. Gert Sclerosis. This is on clear red vinyl. This is dirty, horrible. Make that a bit bigger. Dirty, horrible, grungy, sludgy, filthy music, and I absolutely love it. So this album here, I would have bought this off Bandcamp. I'm actually looking at the date here. That's cheating, really, isn't it? It came out in 2017, and I reckon I would have bought this in and around 2018. Being from Bandcamp, being a British band as well, I reckon I probably paid £15 for this. So it's Bandcamp, £15, 2018. And if I scroll down on the software, it should tell me exactly what I did. So I actually bought it in 2019, year out. Cost $14.95, so I guess 15 quid. So pretty much on the money there. And it was Bandcamp. I knew that because I remember buying it. Okay, see how this works. Off to a good start. Let's try another one. Vinyl gods, do your thing. Alright, so Wrath, Insane Society. W, if I remember my alphabet correctly. This is the bit, I don't know if this is the bit that works, so let me know in the comments whether you think grabbing the albums and showing them actually adds to this at all. So this is Wrath, Insane Society from 19 2090. Now, I haven't a clue on this one, to be honest with you. I'm going to have to take a guess. I'm going to have to guess that it was a Discogs purchase because... Well, do you know what? That memory's coming back. I have a feeling... I was travelling down to stay with my wife's family in Birmingham. We were going on the train, and I had a bit of an eBay session on the train on the way down. It's a 5-hour journey, and I kind of bid on a lot of things. I think this might have been one that I bid on. So I'm going to go with eBay, and I think it was 2021 now. I'm going to say 2019 eBay, and £12 for Wrath Insane Society. Really cool thrash metal. This is a Dutch pressing on Roadrunner. So let's see how I did. Okay. What did I say? I said 2018, so I was a year out. It only cost me £8, and it was eBay. My word. Imagine trying to find a thrash album like this for £8 these days, and that was only 3 years ago. I either got insanely lucky or the prices have just gone completely mental. Alright, so that was the second one. Didn't do so well on that one. Price completely wrong, and I was a year out. Album number 3 for today. David Lee Roth, Eat and Smile. Right. This is one from my original collection from when I was a teenager. So I have no purchase information about this at all. I've only started recording the purchase dates and times and how much I spent on things in the last 7 or 8 years. I don't have the information for this one. When did it come out? What, 1986? I probably bought this in 1987, and I probably bought it from Splitters Records in Cardiff, and I have no idea how much albums were back then, probably about £5, but I've got no way to corroborate that one. But this is a great album. Always loved it. Always was a highlight for me back then, and one that I don't actually play so much these days. So of these albums I pull out now, I'll probably keep 2 or 3 aside, maybe, of ones that I've not played for a while. And this is a great way for me to revisit my collection and reconnect. And I'll probably give them a spin this week. So, David Lee Roth, Eat and Smile. No point in me really checking the details here because there won't be any. There we go. No purchase information at all. Okay, album number 4. How are we doing for time? We're 8 minutes in. Okay, so we should get about 6 or 7 albums, I think, coming out of this video. Believer, Sanity Obscure, from 1990. I think this is their first album. It's I want to say they're a US thrash band. I think they're of the Christian persuasion. Now I do remember where I bought this. This was in Swordfish Records in Birmingham, and it may well have been the same trip that I took down when I was talking about that Wrath album. So I'm going to go with... Shit, did I say 2018 or 2019 for that one? Like that. See, I'm forgetting already. So I'm going to say 2019. I'm going to say Swordfish Records, and I think this cost about £17. It was a band I'd never heard of before. It was in the metal section. Swordfish Records only has a tiny metal section, and it's a record shop I visit once a year when we go down to see the in-laws, and more often than not I kind of clear out what they have in the metal section for things I don't have. So I've got this one, and you can see on the screen the second album there as well, and it was more than I would normally spend on vinyl, certainly at the time, but it was way under the average price on Discogs. So I'm going to guess £17. Swordfish Records, 2019. Let's see, 2018. Oh, God. I knew I'd mix those two up. £15. Swordfish Records in Birmingham. Okay, so a couple of pounds out, a year out, the right store. But I do remember buying that one. Okay. Not so good. Not so good. Let's move on. Next one. Testament. The Formation of Damnation. A fantastic modern era Testament album from 2015, Nuclear Blast. These will go. This I would have bought off Amazon, I'm pretty sure, and I think there was, if not still going on, it's one of those records that's always cheap on Amazon. So I'm going to guess it cost me about £10 from Amazon. And when did I buy it? I didn't buy it in 2015. Bought it years later. So I'm going to guess 2017. Amazon, £10. Let's see how we did. 2016. Wow, £8.53. Double wow. I was right about Amazon. Oh, Christ. Stick with the browser. Yeah, £8.53. 2016, a year after this came out. I picked it up off Amazon for £8.53. That's insane. I was going to say I would never have guessed that low. I never guessed that low, and I certainly wouldn't have. I don't remember getting it a year after it came out. Oh no! Tell you what, no, I'm talking crap, aren't I? It's so I'm confused. So I've got 2015. It may well be. Well, I've got 2015. No idea. I've got it in my catalogue that this is a 2015 album, but it actually came out in 2008. I'm just gonna. I've got a link to. Oh, that's strange. I normally have a link to the Discogs page on here, so I'm gonna have to check that out. Maybe it's a reissue. Maybe I've just typed in the information wrong. That's probably more likely. So, okay, complete failure on that one. Time for one more. Come on, then. Let's see if I can go out on a high. Scorpions, Animal Magnetism. That's one that's easy to hand. This is a UK pressing, and you can tell it's UK pressing because the front cover picture is different from the back, and we've got the dog up to some. Well, who knows what he's up to, but you certainly don't see that on the US and Canadian cover, if I remember rightly. Scorpions, Animal Magnetism. I am drawing a blank. This is from 1980. I don't know where I bought it. I don't actually remember buying it. This is going to be a complete wild-ass guess, so I've had this for quite a long time, so I'm going to go with 2015. Probably cost me a £5, and let's go with Vinyl Villains. Let's see if I pick this up in person rather than online. Okay. 2016. It cost me a £5. There we go. I picked it up from the Edinburgh Record Fairs in Ocean Terminal. Ocean Terminal is a fairly local shopping centre to me that has a mobile record fair. They call it a record fair, but it's only 2 or 3 vendors, and they travel around the area and on like a 3-month cycle. And I bought quite a bit of stuff from there, but I do not remember picking up Animal Magnetism. Now, this was a time, obviously £5 for that album in 2016, which is 5 years ago now. You can't get anything from that record fair these days. It's the last couple of times I've been, I've not found anything at all. It's a lot of reissue stuff. There's a lot of bootleg stuff there as well, and generally there's very little under £15 or so. So there we go. Complete failure for the last one. As you can see, it's slowly getting darker. My rechargeable lights are failing, so I think it's time to call an end to this episode, and I'll do another one of these again in a week or two's time. I hope you've enjoyed watching it and seeing how much I remember or not, in this case mostly, about how I've put my collection together. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about any of these albums in the comments, or maybe you saw an album pop up along here and you want to ask me about it or make a comment, and who knows, maybe it'll pop up in a future episode. Right, I'm going to go before the lights go out completely. Take care. See you soon. Cheers.